Okay, here we go. Race three of ImSinking and Asere, and the first two races have been absolutely great. I mean, these guys. They are masterful sailors. Just, just really great. So lucky to be able to record these guys. I mean, they race every day pretty much. They have always got their name at the top of the leaderboard on the fleet races. And so we put it out there, please, you guys, please have a race together so we can all watch. Here we go. They're on the opposite side. They're going to use their spinnakers to come in. Okay. Oh, no penalties. How do you do that without a penalty, guys? And look at that, so even. The reason they do that is, I was just saying in the last race, by coming in on that side of the line with the spinnakers up, they've got extra speed, but you know, you shouldn't try that until you've really got a bit of experience, because it takes a lot of timing skill to get it right. It can go horribly wrong if you get the timing wrong, because you're coming in with your spinnaker up. You've got to cross the line just at the right moment, have the spinnaker going down before you hit the line, because it takes 5 seconds or so for the spinnaker to go down once you've pressed the button. And here we go, we've got a match race. I think Asere has lost the last two races, but it's been so close. You know, really there were no losers in the last two races. ImSinking finished the line first, but the way the races were, it could have been anyone's race the whole way. But I know that Asere, very competitive guy, as is ImSinking, but Asere, I would say, is going to do everything he can in this race to stay in front. He's not going to give up the lead, because you know, when you're down 2-0, you don't want the bragging rights for ImSinking to be too big. Here we go. ImSinking is in the lead. It's showing us down the bottom here, but look, nothing, no meters. That's how even this race is. Usually, here we go, 1 meter in front, but it's even. These two are even. Now, let's see. He's trying to put a penalty on him. Is he going to? Is he? Oh, these guys are so good at avoiding penalties. These guys, they're so good at attacking and avoiding penalties. Okay, well, this will be interesting, because ImSinking can't tack until Asere is clear, otherwise he will get a penalty. If he were on the other tack, which is like now on the starboard tack, and had been in the same position, Asere could have actually turned and given him a penalty. Actually, yeah, this is, in this position, the boat that's on the left hand side, which is the windward side when the boats are on starboard, if he can turn up and nudge ImSinking, if he can tap him, then that'll put a penalty on ImSinking, and I'm sure he would love to, because if he could put a penalty on him, it's going to create some distance, and if he can create some distance, it just makes that downwind so much easier without having to worry about the guy's wind shadow. Yeah, this is a real match. You would never race like this in a fleet race, because everybody else would sail away. So this is what you do in match racing. Match racing is just between two boats, so it doesn't matter about the distance you're sailing, and whether you're going much further than you need to. Now this is an interesting point here. Oh, look at him take off there. Look at that speed. Asere just rocketed off. Like a little red rocket he was, and he's going out to the left so that he's trying to keep away from the wind shadow. There we go, wind shadow coming on though from ImSinking. Now ImSinking up this side, he's just waiting for Asere to turn back. When Asere turns back, here we go, and wind shadow, and attacking from Asere. Ooh. Yes, you can only attack so much though, because if you attack, no penalties. Really amazing, really amazing. Let's jump into Asere's boat here. Let's have a look from Asere's perspective. Asere is now attacking big time. He got the penalty, finally. Now I think is this the first penalty we've seen in the 3 races? I think it might be, which is incredible for the amount of attacking these guys have been doing. Well, let's jump into ImSinking's boat, see where he is here. This is where last race he was able to make up a bit of ground. So he's picked a different buoy, a different marker. what have we got, 15 metres that's showing down the bottom there, but Asere will be feeling a little bit more relieved now. He's got some distance. He'll try and increase that. He's heading out. There seems to be more wind up here on the left hand side if you look up here on the top wind gauge. And also see that windsock up the top there pointing from the left to the right. Asere is going to have a much better wind angle once he gets out to the left hand side to head up towards the final marker up here. So he should certainly be able to cross comfortably. He's in a nice bit of wind. He's got a bit of distance. What's that? 18 metres. It's showing 17 metres. 18 metres. Yeah. Okay. So he's going to aim to put some wind shadow on. We've got 17 metres. We've got a bit of tactical match racing going on again. Yeah. And I don't think that Asere wants to get into it too much. He's probably just to go into 2D mode. He's probably just looking at how he can make the most of the wind that he's got, try and increase the distance as much as possible. Oh, look at this. Look up here in this top left-hand corner. See that windsock? It really flipped from left to right, which is going to help ImSinking in this moment. Let's go into 2D mode again. 3D mode, sorry. This extra bit of wind out this left hand side is going to keep ImSinking, well, really no, he's got 18-19 metres, and by the time Asere comes around the top, he's going to be able to he's not going to have any challenge from ImSinking, I don't think, because once he gets around that top and gets a spinnaker up, he's going to be able to get 30 metres away or so. And once you get 30 metres away, pretty much safe. Let's jump into ImSinking's perspective because he's going to be chasing. Yes, over there. Okay, so it's 12 metres, 10 metres now, but let's see. Asere puts up a spinnaker. He heads off 24, 28. Rounding the mark, 32, 34 metres. It's going to be hard from here for ImSinking, 37 metres. Well, that's further than the distance there is for the wind shadow to be cast. So Asere is outside of the distance from where the wind shadow is going to be cast. So really, let's go to 2D mode, have a look from the top. You can see here the wind shadow, and Asere is away from it. So he cannot be affected. He will just, let's go to 2D mode. You see even downwind here, he's just sitting just on the tail, but it's not on the sail here. So if we look at the speed, 14.1 or 14.8, 14.3, very similar. He might have been in a little bit of extra wind there. ImSinking, that's why he was going a bit faster. You can see it's close there. He's trying to get his wind shadow on it, but meterage 28, 29, 28. 29, no, Asere's going to be feeling very, very happy. He wouldn't have wanted to lose 3 in a row. As I said, these guys are both really, really competitive. We all love to win. Of course, they're good sports. Everyone realises you've got to lose sometimes, but for Asere, I think this was an important win. Well done, guys. You've given us a lot of entertainment tonight. Appreciate it. Thank you very much.